Capetown, South Africa. A place of wealth and beauty on one hand and crippling poverty on the other. Like many African cities, it has been seriously affected by the AIDS pandemic. Due to this and other social problems, there are many orphans and abandoned children in need of help. I went to visit a place that tries to do just that. Yeah, I felt when I came here the last time, I felt like I was coming home. I was back in South Africa to see SOS in action and wanted to talk to some of the orphans who live in the village.
Well, my mother owned a shebeen store, and she sold liquor, beer, cigarettes and everything. But then as I came back from school, and then I was told that she was murdered. My brother, the last time I heard of him he was in jail because of murdering someone. And my sister, I don't know where she was.
Hello. There are 7 SOS villages in South Africa. Here in Capetown, they care for 140 children. Each child gets to grow up in a family home with a full-time trained SOS mom and 8 other SOS siblings. My first visit was to the kindergarten.
It's really good.
The teacher's trying to speak a little bit of all the languages that are in the class.
They do?
Yeah, because we pray in English, in Afrikaans, in Arabic, because we've got Muslim children,
really?
and in Xhosa.
The children get a fantastic education, and even though many have lost their parents, have been abused or abandoned, here they get to enjoy their childhood in a warm and safe environment.
Chicken bubble gum.
Yay! What other one would you like to see?
We play here, we play soccer, we even play basketball here. And sometimes we climb trees and sometimes we play on and hide and seek.
I could sense the happiness in the village and was amazed at the commitment of the staff.
You must have a love for children. If you don't have that love, then you are just here for your own means.
So what SOS has come up with was outreach programs where vulnerable children and orphans are supported in their various communities.
Langa is a 10-minute drive from the SOS village and is typical of the townships in South Africa. It is estimated that 40% of the working population have HIV. A generation of children are having to cope as they watch their parents die of the disease. SOS helps relatives of the orphans who look after them in the absence of their parents.
I was saying the program tries to assist the children in a holistic manner. That is, we're not only looking at the basics, like food, but also to seeing to their schooling needs, education, as well as empowering the aunt in this case. So it's like, for instance, she is unemployed currently.
One family lives inside here. It's an incredible situation. I mean, look. AIDS affects everyone in these townships, from the children whose parents have died to the grandparents who have to look after them.
My son, that is positive and all that. My daughter also, she's passed away. I do accept it, Not myself, I've got to accept it. I've got to be good to them, 2 of them. So what's the point of running away from it? You've got to accept it. Don't have to blame God because it's in the fashion now. Most of the street, boyfriend of my late daughter, he passed away. You know, the father of these young ones, it's stroke, you know, and HIV at the same time. So we're going to bury him on Saturday. Now this child hasn't got a mother, he hasn't got a father.
The mothers that we're going to see in there are all positive. They are not symptomatic yet, so they are able to fend for themselves.
SOS is helping these women learn a trade so they can earn a living. Many of these women have families to support, and like everyone on the SOS schemes, they are offered professional counseling.
It amazes me the strength of some of the people, some of the individuals.
The spirit that they have within that comes out, it just lights. It's like a flame. It just lights. You know, it gives you that energy, and you think, you know, what problems I've got back home. You know, I can deal with it because these people are going through 10 times more than I am. You know, they don't want to be victims.
World Orphan Week, or WOW in October, is a chance to help SOS with the work they do.
I think SOS are really there for the child, and that makes SOS so great.
Me, personally, as a child, losing a mother is a very hard thing. And when losing a mother, as a child, I felt that I had no hope. I should do nothing. I have no future. What should I do with my life? But then when I moved to this SOS, it gave me hope. It put me into school. It gave me a family. And I felt very comfortable, and I settled down very quickly. And now I know that I have a future in my life because of SOS.
They cheer us up when we're sad because they care for us.
When I first came here, I didn't know people here, but they showed me love.
Gave me food when I needed, and they've kept me very well, and now I'm big for their sake.
When I come home, there's people that loves me and care for me.
They know their value, their core value. They know their mission, where they are going to, and their vision is what they want in life, and they will run with it.
I want to go study further, and I want to study drama. Then maybe you can see me on the TVs or on the stage. And if I'm allowed to go big, I'll go big. If it wasn't for SOS, where would I be? And I'm utterly grateful.
These children just love being here. You can see it in their eyes.
We can be something one day.
And seeing kids here playing and having fun, you know, it's breathtaking just to know that there's a place for them here. World Orphan Week is a chance for you to do something. You can make a difference. Sponsor a child.